From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm Tabitha.
I'm still Grebog, the real Grebog, not the fake one. Don't want to get confused with him. He is out there in roaming. This is episode 136. The KDF wants you. As you can tell,
Why do they want me specifically, though?
Well, you know, they heard how cool you were, and they just needed someone that cool on their side.
Okay, but I just thought that I was too nice a person for the KDF. Or maybe they're trying to promote it like a kinder, gentler KDF to try and attract the Federation types. I don't know.
Maybe. And yeah, if for those that don't know, or yes, thank you, Tabby, for stepping in. Nikodas once again has to work, so we have a glorious episode ahead of us. Why don't we start off what you've been up to in this past week?
A little bit of WoW, a little bit of Star Trek Online. I also play the ever loving heck out of the Star Trek Armada 3 mod for Sins of the Solar Empire, and that is let me tell you, that is very, very fun.
I have not tried that.
Oh, it is incredibly fun. I've burned so many good hours on that game. Like, I literally bought the game. I've never played the game without the mod. I bought the game just to play the mod, and I've never played it without the mod.
Cool. I mean, I heard the game itself is supposed to be pretty good, so
I couldn't tell you.
I bought the game because I heard it was good, and I really like those types of games. So I unfortunately never. I might have picked it up in a humble bundle. Who knows? I pick up too many games that way, and then I've stopped because I don't play them.
But other than that, I've just been neck deep in my volunteer work and just soldiering on.
So how far into the raid has your team gotten in WoW? I know this is not a WoW podcast. I'll keep it shorter this week.
We've gotten Heroic Council down.
Nice.
Yes.
But let's see. For me this week, I didn't TPK my Pathfinder group. I redid a lot of their encounters because I misunderstood their scaling on this encounter builder. I thought that moderate, anything above moderate, in between the moderate and severe, what was just a challenging fight, and anything from severe to extreme was the deadly. Apparently, no, you need to drop it back down. That, like, anything over, anything close to the moderate or above moderate, it starts getting into the deadly.
Did you almost kill your PC group?
I did almost kill them. I did kill one of them. There is Pixie. I had this giant. I guess it was basically a giant ghoul. He picked up a corpse of one of the other big ghouls and threw it at the Pixie and hit them. Yeah, that was a bit much. I didn't think the chances of them hitting them was that high, but apparently the dice did not roll in their favor. But
that is ever the cry of the gamer, though. May the dice ever be in your favor.
Yeah. I mean, so but the game went well. Like I said, I rebalanced the encounters for them. Been playing a fair amount of WoW, doing the standard stuff there. especially since there was what 4 mythics to get a heroic piece this week. So I ran it on 2 tunes. Yeah. I have my hunter now. He's easily raid ready, even though I don't have a raid for him for most of the time. Yeah, whatevs. It's so easy to gear up in WoW now. But anyway, outside of that, the raid teams have been doing well. We got Kurog down. We are still working on Dathia. Holy crap, is that a pain fight? Oh no, I think we got her down too. That was a yeah. It's still a pain of the fight, but we did get her eventually. So we're to Broodkeeper, which is a learning. That'll be learning curve. But anyway, yeah, STO been doing my dailies. Got my ship yesterday. For those that didn't miss any days, you too should have your free baby V'ger to claim. That I'm putting on the screen. But I have not set it up yet. I don't know if I don't think I've even claimed it on this tune yet. And there'll be a reason why we're on these tunes. All right, let's get into this week in STO. I should someday get a sounder for that when we switch. That'd be cool. Someday. When I get professional with this.
When we become pro streamers, we will have transition sounders for when we change segments.
Yeah. So yes, they announced a new event, A Good Day to Die. It'll start up on the 16th, and it'll go to March 9th. There'll be
If we die on the 16th, though, how are we going to make it through to the 9th?
Well, much like Illidan, we have immortal souls here in this game as well. So
we'll just respawn every day.
Yeah, we just respawn every day, and so it'll be fine. But yeah, there will be 6 TFOs. One of them, well, here it's Defense of Starbase One, To Hell with Honor, Battle of the Binary Stars, Remain Klingon, Operation Riposte or Riposte, depending upon who you talk to. Best served cold. Why did I want to say best survival cold? That'd be completely different. But yeah, you only need 14 days of progress to get your reward, which will be a ground set, which has it's a Torchbearer outfit. It has armor, an EV suit, and a Bat'leth, and it comes with a costume. So those that want to look like the Torchbearers from Season 1 of Discovery, you will be able to do that. And this is the first of the 5 events for the campaign, for the year-long campaign, which will let you pick the 1500 Lobi or 2 tier 6 ship coupons or a premium Starship pack. So, yeah. You can read the next 2.
Okay, where are we? Oh, okay, KDF Recruits Return, 216 to 239. Special reports, rewards cover the 13th anniversary bundle, the Mirror Prometheus. We get the Mirror Nebula, the Mirror Aquarius, the Cygnus Galaxy S, the Mirror Discovery lockbox chip, and what do you think of that bundle there, Grebog? That sums up a lot of people's feelings about the bundle.
So the Mirror Cygnus Gal-X. My one, I know people have been wanting it. However, we already have a legendary Mirror Gal-X. And it can even do the red paint scheme. So I don't know. So that ship, I'm just like, we already have a legendary variant. Did we need another? This is like,
And the other complaint is, don't we already have a mirror? Let's see, what's the other one that we like, the crossfield?
So the mirror discovery, yeah, it's the mirror crossfield. So if you bought the it is in the 10th anniversary legendary bundle. It was what this ship, the legend. But basically, we already have all the traits from it, all the consoles from it, because they put it on the mirror version, or the yeah, it was the first one. They put it onto this ship right here. So we already have everything that promo ship comes with. So why? I mean,
So
it's
it's a bundle that has two lackluster ships in it. So like, why?
yeah, I was like, the Mirror Aquarius, I'm curious about. I don't know if it's something I'm going to fly. It's going to be a raider. Raiders are great. Can be good and all, but yeah, I don't know. The Mirror Nebula, I'm probably more interested in because I do like me a Nebula. They are a great ship. And the Prometheus, it's kind of nice to see an update to the Hestia Prometheus line. And I'm hoping we'll see something great from that.
Do you think we'll get any like updates to the regular Prometheus models?
I hope so. It should be nice to, like, it's a ship that it was one of the earlier T6 ships. It was one of the earlier T5 ships. So I know there's a lot of people. To me, that is the Nebula and the Prometheus are the two that I'm most interested in out of that bundle, which likely means I'm probably not going to buy the bundle. I will probably just use, I have some tier 6 ship coupons in my bank that I've been sitting on that I probably will just get the ships I want.
Yeah, because from a Space Barbie screenshot artist perspective, I like it would be really nice if as they like release these newer ships to like maybe release like updated like higher res skins, like just kind of like updated models for the ships, kind of like, hey, we're releasing this new ship and we're updating the existing.
Yeah. Um yeah, I I really I hope that they wow us with what the information they put on the ships. And once they release that. As of right now, I have not been wowed.
Well, of course not. This is STO.
Um yeah, well.
But
But yeah, right now I'm underwhelmed. I'll just, yeah.
yeah, that sentiment is very widespread amongst the STO creators. So we are not alone in this.
Like, heck, it does make me like, hey, I just grab my legendary Gal-X and I turn it into the Cygnus. I have not tried this, as I claim a ship on this guy. Sure, we'll let it be named after a flightless bird. Rhea. Okay, let me ready the ship. I'm now going in. This is not planned because I'm random. Go to customize ship, and we're just going to tinker. Oh, and disable my shields before I go in. And anything else? Let's see. Probably need to disable visuals for the engines, and because we don't want the butt forks.
The plugs are always on them.
I don't care about the. I probably will have some. So this is how it comes in, but I'm pretty sure. So you don't have the Cygnus in here. advanced. However, I do know there is Terran Type 2 in here, and that is what it... So you can do the red color scheme on the older Gal-X, the legendary one.
So you can make a Cygnus.
Well, you don't get the cutout in the hull or in the saucer. But let me check.
Get up, come on, get down with the Cygnus.
I was like, there is no... yeah, because like, you know how it has that cutout in the front of the saucer? This one, you can't do it with this one. But you can get somewhat close. And I go back to... Heck, you can even have a Yamato with the red. Like, they went through and gave you the red mirror schemes if you so desire. But you just can't get the Cygnus appearance. I do have... Now, hang on. Now, I wonder if... I think I have the Cygnus as one of my ships. I haven't claimed on this guy yet. So what if I claim this ship and then go back in? I really don't care. Name it whatever. If I go back in to customize that ship again, will the Cygnus stuff be in there? No. So that you're basically getting the Cygnus appearance for this ship. Oh well. I mean, there have been people that were wanting the Dreadnought in Cygnus flavor, so those people are happy. I know they are happy. Yeah, continue without saving because I didn't do anything. But outside of that, I'll have to see what stats there are. Now what would be neat is if they give the Cygnus a console that is another phaser beam or phaser lance.
Oh.
Because, you know, the Gal-X has always been known for the phaser lance. So maybe we can get a console that's another phaser lance. I would be interested that if it would go more than one ship. The reason I say that, there is already a console phaser lance that goes across ships. I am using it on my little...
Oh my goodness.
I have the immolating phaser lance on this ship now, because why not?
That's amazing.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll see. We have to wait for the stats on the ships for them to get all that. What are your thoughts other than also underwhelmed?
That's about all my thoughts, honestly.
Yeah.
Like well, aside from like hoping that we get some model updates, I would be excited for like the Mirror Prometheus, Mirror Nebula, because I love the Nebula class. So like I'm like from an aesthetic perspective, I'm really excited about those two.
Yeah.
The Mirror Discovery looks pretty awesome. Like, even though it's underwhelming from what it gives, from like a package wise, like just being able to like, although like a lot of people have already gotten it from the previous one, like if you don't already have it, like there's still value in getting it because like it looks good.
Well, and if it's the promo ship, it won't be the only way to get that ship. Well, you'll have to buy the entire bundle. That's what they did last year with the 13th or 12th anniversary bundle. I can't remember what the ship was. The Ingle, I think it was. The Mirror Ingle.
Yeah.
To get that ship, you had to buy the entire bundle. You couldn't buy it separately. All the new Mirror ships you could get separately. So I would imagine that is the same as well. The Mirror Discovery will be locked to the bundle, and then all the others you'll be able to buy separately. I do like that they are at least doing that, because that gives a lot of people more options. They don't have to spend probably what, $150 would be my guess when it's on sale.
Yeah, that's a big bundle.
Yeah. So all right. So our primary target tonight, we are going to delve into the KDF recruits because they are starting in 3 days. You'll be able to create a KDF recruit in 3 days.
Do you create a KDF recruit there, Grebog?
It's fascinating that you asked. It's almost like we have it written. Basically, you have to get in, start the tutorial, basically create a whole new character. And it's just a generic KDF character. It's not the Discovery. It's just a regular KDF. Now, if you notice, I am on my KDF recruit, which is a Ferosan. So, you do still have some race options there. You can, I believe, even pick alien. You have Orion, Klingon, Nausicaan.
As long as it's a KDF faction, then you can pick any of the races under the KDF faction.
And it should be highlighted on the creation. Once that's available for you to do, they normally give like the KDF symbol a glow to it, so that way click that button, you get something special. And then in the tutorial, as you progress through, eventually you'll be contacted and then handed one of these handy dandy encrypted Klingon receivers. And this will be what once you have it, you can basically do whatever you want. Once you have you don't even really have to finish the tutorial, because you're not going to be out of the tutorial by the time you get it. But I mean, you might as well, because you're almost done. But once you have it, you are a KDF recruit.
Yeah, but once you have that little doohickey, then you are a Klingon recruit, and you are set. You can complete everything else at your own pace, at your leisure.
Yeah, and so what this thing does is everything that you do, it will track. I mean, it's worse than the NSA. I'm sorry.
Or your cell phone.
Or your cell phone. Hey, Space Boy. As we start talking about tracking, some of the first things is like reach level 50 is one of the challenges. Then start spending specialization points. It's things that you're going to be doing anyway. Then one of the challenges is doing melee combat. Now, as part of some of this, you get a special Bat'leth, and that's to kind of help you get your melee kills. And as you can see, I've already done quite a few of these. I am in between the 1,000 and 2,500. I'm 1,600. I need 900 more of melee kills, and I'll be done. But like you'll get things like trait.
That high. I'm not nearly that high.
Yeah, and as you are doing this, like you can see here, like it shows you the Bat'leth again and again. But if you look at it, it's actually upgrading the Bat'leth. And then at one point it will unlock it so it is account wide. So all your captains, even Federation captains, can have the Bat'leth as well.
a legend. Yeah, a nice snazzy Bat'leth for whacking Borg with.
I thought I had it equipped. Huh. What do I have equipped as my... Oh no, I have the sword. I went to the Emperor's sword. Okay. But any melee weapon and like any melee kills count. There was at one time a bug, it counted physical damage instead of just melee, which meant people that had like the shotgun or even the Tommy gun, they could still get credit even though they were doing ranged attacks. They have, I believe, since fixed that. So that was something fixed, I think, fairly early. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. There's also ambush kills. For those that don't understand what an ambush kill is, this is probably a good topic. You know what an ambush kill is?
I do, but why don't you refresh my memory? Because it may be faulty.
Okay, so when you cloak, or when you're flying around cloaked, when you uncloak, you get a buff. And while that buff is going, it essentially gives you more damage for a short duration. I think the initial is like 3 to 5 seconds, somewhere in there. And you have to essentially annihilate your targets, kill them before that buff wears off. 5 seconds sounds probably more accurate, but and yes, I've gone through and completed all of these. Now, you do eventually get, there is a, once you get 50 of them, you get a Klingon female engineer officer candidate. I highly, highly, highly recommend, as soon as you get this unlocked, using this bridge officer. Because they have, as one of their traits, let's see, where is it? Superior Infiltrator. What that does is it increases your ambush duration. So you get a much longer time frame to get ambush kills. So which means you can get typically 3, instead of maybe getting 1 or 2 kills, you can probably get 3 or 4, and it helps you move through this a lot faster. So, but the rewards are definitely worth it. Especially the next section. You want to talk about them? The Endeavors?
Absolutely. Okay, all right, where were we?
Unforgettable.
Yeah, I was alt-tabbed. Wait, what was that?
In the Unforgettable section. On the receiver. Oh, I just went into kind of what are the rewards and what's in the receiver.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, this part. Yes. This is the I had this pulled up. Holy crap. No, you grab this.
Okay. So everyone knows the Endeavor system. It's in here. All your tunes you can do and get the Endeavors. However, the benefit is if you do the Endeavors with your Klingon recruit, you will unlock bonuses as you go. And what that means, and like eventually, once you spend X number of perk points that you've earned from this captain, you'll get extra, like some bonus perk points, which, yeah, you'll get more perk points just for doing it this way, and you'll get increased experience for the from the Endeavor system. So for those that don't remember, when they first put in the Endeavor system, the experience gained was much higher. They then nerfed it down some, and then they put the KDF Recruit in a bit later, and the KDF Recruit essentially reverts the nerfs, so that way you no longer are basically, yeah, you gain more experience back. And at first you only unlock it for your KDF Recruit. And then as you progress doing the endeavors with your KDF Recruit, you unlock it account wide. So that means all your captains doing in any of this will also give you get the extra experience for endeavors. So.
Which is great for people like me who haven't completely maxed out my endeavors yet.
Yeah. And like there's all kinds of great rewards, story stuff in here. I mean, we could literally go through each and every one of these. Like here, you have to slay certain enemies of the Empire. Each one gives a special reward. Most of it's like more dilithium, more energy credits. There's even some upgrade and so yeah, like here, the admiralty, duty officer, and upgrades.
You can get a lot of marks from these recruit events too, and like when you go to when you go to reclaim them from the reclamation from the special operative officer at either KDF or the Starbase, it can like really help out a new. Anytime you create a new character, you get them to level 20, you go visit that reclaiming officer, and you can just load down on marks and credits and all kinds of cool gear.
Yeah. And there's normally some special things that you can only get through these recruits. Some of the even Starship traits that you can get through all of this, some of them are actually pretty decent. So, yeah, it's worth having recruits and working on the challenges. As you can see, I'm still not done with everything on this captain yet.
But, I'm far from done on mine.
I've made big progress. And here, let me go down to First City. I will show you where you can take any of your captains once you've unlocked but
yeah, but also like one of the other things that you can do is sling enemies of the Empire. If during certain missions there will be named enemies in that mission, and if you defeat them, then you will get an equipment crate as a reward. But you've got to be careful because sometimes those enemies will bug out, as Grebog found out.
I mean, yeah, there's a stream that I've done that the enemy kept spawning in the ceiling. I don't know how many times I redid that section of the mission trying to get them out of the ceiling so I could kill them. And yes, Space Boy, even if you get your KDF recruit to 65 and you're well geared before you even finish any of the story, like this guy, I am well geared. I have not finished all the story. However, there are some perks to still unlock, and it will unlock perks for your other tunes. It's probably more because it unlocks stuff for your account and your other captains, not just your KDF recruit. Like, I don't have the Age of Discovery done, and that will get me, it looks like, 3 pieces of Klingon equipment, which, on this guy, but, what? It'll get 25 marks and 25 fleet marks for other captains. Here, this one will get another 25 marks and fleet marks for other captains. And It looks like more gear for that I wouldn't use, but I could put it on my my bridge officers. And then the main thing will be like when you complete everything, there's normally a big reward, and this will also be account wide. And I don't know if this is a good kit module, this universal kit module. The piezoelectric execution scepter. It sounds impressive. So I mean,
like all things Klingon, it sounds very impressive, but
well,
will it be?
the thing is also if you're starting a new captain, it's already a very rare kit module that you can immediately claim once you hit level 20. That's the only requirement on your alts when you can go in and claim is hit level 20, come talk to Lieutenant Han here in First City where I'm standing. And that is where there are there are different tabs. It is also where you can get your free ship, because that is one of the goals, one of the special targets is a free ship reward. And then like you have the other recruits and what they have to unlock. It looks like I still have a couple things to finish on my temporal agent, but other than that, I have everything else. I've done too much. Way too much. But you won't see any of the recruit, like KDF Recruit, there will never be really anything in there other than things that you can, let's say, if you were to trash and could reclaim, like the ship. If I were to, like, just completely get rid of the ship, I could then reclaim it here.
It's very useful, like if you want, like if a ship has like special weapons or something that you want to, because like I know I do that with the concept with the T1 Connie that I got with the temporal bundle. I get I will claim it, and it's got the blue scaling twin beam phasers.
Yeah.
I'll claim it. I'll pull the 2 phasers off of it, get rid of the ship, reclaim it, pull the 2 phasers off, and before you know it, I'll have a full ship's loadout of scaling blue phasers.
And this is actually the free ship that I am actually flying.
I hate that ship.
I tried to make it look the best I could for the ship that it is.
I mean, you did, but
it could do without the sack. I don't know what to call it other than that. If they just like cut off that portion of the ship, it would be fine. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
Let me get away from everyone. I see Mem is here. Flying around. I'm pretty sure that's Mem. Yep. I don't know too many Shriek. But anyone have any questions before we move on? Because we have another topic. And
We have another topic.
And like, I'm willing to answer questions about any of the recruits quick if but unless people have question. So me. Hide that. I guess I should pull up my. We're going to go into admiralty. As you can see,
We all love admiralty, don't we?
I'm a lazy son of a gun. Haven't done much with the admiralty system. other than what was required of me, which was Klingon Empire to 10. I got the others up to 9s.
Admiralty is a necessary evil, though, for a lot of things. Like, you need to do it for a lot of these recruit things. You need to do some. You need to do some of it for dilithium generation.
Yeah. Now, Tabby educated me on a cool little program. It runs separate from the game. It does not interact with the game.
Not in any way whatsoever.
It interacts with the game as much as you do. Basically, you have to click on it to do anything, which means just like you have to click on the game to do anything. That's the only. You are the only thing that links it to the game. You and your knowledge. Here, let me pull up. I set it up, I think, in this shot. Yes. I know we can't see Tabby now. So this program here, it's called STO, Admiralty System Optimizer. So STO ASO. You can Google that. It is. I will put also a link into the show notes for people to grab. As you can see, there is a list of active ships.
Pretty much, and it's just a little JavaScript program that works off of a few files of commerce separated values. There's nothing complicated going on here.
Yeah. They pulled all the images and all the data, like probably actually from the fandom wiki, because that all the stuff is there, even the icons and everything. And if you want to add a ship, they made it easy. There's just a plus ship button here. Let's see. I claimed a legendary ship.
Wait, there's a plus ship button in the program. You don't have to do it through the CSV file.
Correct.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
I was doing it the hard way.
And I'm losing my internet connection. Thank you, game, or whatever. Hold, please.
I think I've got you back.
Yeah, let's see here. I still show at 0 kilobits per second going out. And now I have something. I don't know if it was Twitch or if it was because I never lost you, Tabby.
Right. So yeah, it wasn't your internet, it was Twitch.
So
you never lost me. I was here the whole time. I never abandoned you.
But like you can go even search here different ships. Like I really think I should have this ship in my thing. Just double click on it, add the ship. Oh. Like I did you not know that about the plus ship thing on the side here?
No. I thought I had to add them all add them manually.
Okay, well, one drawback is the way I have this set up. It's not showing people the extra little window. Let me see if I can pop up. Let's see. Where? See if I can grab it. Okay, there we go. So it's pulling up this window when I hit the plus ship. Which is very handy for adding your ships in. And then once you just click on it, double click on it, and it will add it into the list of ships that you have for your captain. As you can
Oh,
see, yes.
oh yeah, that I knew, but like if the ship doesn't even exist in the file.
Yes. If the ship doesn't exist in the file, you have to go into the CSV and do it. Like I don't think it has the compiler yet. Though you can tell it to, hey, let's try to update data. Yeah, let's check for some updates, and it will try to look for updates. And it will tell you if it found any new things to change. I don't know how long it takes them to get the ships in, but you can even add them in yourself. But the primary thing is getting your ships into here, like the majority of it. I went through and added all these guys in. You can even add in one-time ships. I didn't bother with those because whatever. And then, this is where I need Tabby's help. I haven't delved into the rest of it. So
Well,
assignments?
this part is self-explanatory. You pick you select the assignment from your that's showing one of the assignments that's showing on your admiralty screen. So let me pull up my screen real quick. That way I can pick one for you.
Well, I was gonna pick
Right,
like
admiralty.
here's a hard one: 95, 145, 85.
Oh, I've got a harder one. All
Sure.
right, select capture violent escaped criminal.
Capture. That's a violent escape criminal. Oh, they have a lot of these already in here?
Yes. All right, and the event is stable particle fountain.
Okay.
And then I usually set my crit chance at 25.
Roger.
And then hit the button.
Plan assignment or?
Yeah, plan assignment.
Okay, it tells me to grab Odo's flagship, the Amari class smuggler heavy escort, and the Kobayashi Maru freighter.
All right, then that's what you would send out.
Cool.
And what you would do is there's that button on the far upper right there. I think it's called shoot, I don't have it pulled up.
Deploy ships?
Yeah, deploy ships. And what that does is it removes them from your available ships.
Even cooler. So I have.
So that way, as you go through your admiralty ships, it removes those from ships available to deploy.
Here, I'm going to do one of the ones from mine. So disperse. Hostile blockade by alien intruders. So that way I can show. And the event for it is power fluctuations. As I'm having way too much fun. Plan assignment. So it is telling me to grab first ship, Bajoran Interceptor. Oh boy. Finding it. It's tier 6, so why not let's just do this. Let's get down to how many ships I'm looking at, because otherwise I'll be here all night. So also, I guess it's an attack, so I could just even do that. Let's do that. Okay, Bajoran Interceptor assigned a slot. And then now Legendary Merc Worker. Light Cruiser. Oh, it looks like the Enterprise. Well, okay, the TOS. Did I pass it? Legendary Kelvin, Legendary Merc Worker, Light Cruiser.
Yeah, some of them have slightly different names and they're listed in the game, so to better differentiate between them.
Yeah. Oh, and another tactical. This program's neat. I'll just say that. It'll probably take some getting used to, as you can see as I'm fumbling about.
And it takes a little bit of time for the initial setup, but like being able to get like to have it calculate exactly which ships to send out to get exactly the success result without having to like sit there and like kind of, okay, I think I want this ship and I think combine it with that ship and that should get me around what I want.
Yeah.
And like just kind of do the ship juggling until the numbers come out right. It's easier just to kind of like play with the program a little bit and get the perfect number.
I clearly overlooked the ship it's telling me to pick. Oh, this isn't a tier 6 ship. That's what I'm doing wrong.
Womp womp.
Well, I was just trying to figure out why can I not find this ship? Because it's a tier 5. Tier 6 ships all have the T6 in the after their name. So it may not even be. There it is. It's a tier 4. And there we go. Oh, and since I didn't set a crit rating higher than 0, I have a 2% crit but I have 100% success. Right now, good enough for me. I could go all, yeah, but and then, as you said,
It deploys ships.
deploy the ships. Okie dokie. Oh, it's
Then
thinking.
clear assignments.
It looks like it's there. It goes. So you can apparently do 3 at once.
Yes.
So that's cool. That's nifty, you know, because like you can even pick. You can go, okay, this is the 3 assignments I have on my screen. I'm going to just go 1, 2, 3, knock them all out. So.
But yeah, nothing about this is automated. It doesn't read your screen to calculate anything. It doesn't read any files from the game to determine what ships you have. You have to input everything manually. You have to make all the selections manually. If there's any ships missing, you have to manually enter them in. The only thing it does automatically is crunch numbers.
Yeah. It is essentially an advanced calculator. Which is fine. I mean, I've heard of people, I think, that have done something very much like this with spreadsheets. And yep. I commend them for their time and effort. I commend the people that made this because this makes it super easy for me. Yeah. But
yeah, I put like the relevant parts of the EULA. I copied and pasted them in the show notes, and I'm looking at them, and there's nothing about the EULA that covers this.
Yeah. I was like, as long as it's not manipulating the game, which that's mainly what most games care about, is it somehow reaching in and moving your mouse for you or clicking things for you or whatever. Yeah.
Basically, like interacting with the game on your behalf, and this does not do that.
Now, there are some mice and game boards that sort of skirt that line, and most times the games don't care about them for the fact that, well, I mean, you're still physically there manipulating it. It's just, sure, you might be hitting a button and it's doing 2 different actions instead of 1. But honestly, how's that much different than they have built in the, how we can do the spam bars and stuff like that, you know.
But when you have software acting as a third party on your behalf, then it becomes different.
Yeah, when it's a software that's hitting the spam bar for you, and you're just sitting there going, "Wee," or you go get a sandwich, then there's a problem.
If the game can play with while you're getting a sandwich, then it's not good.
It's no longer a game?
Yeah, it's no longer a game.
All right. Anyone have any questions on this program? It seems fairly straightforward. I mean, this will take getting used to and getting all your ships in there. And if you're someone like me, that takes a while.
Now, I wonder if there's a way to... Well, it takes it can take a little bit longer, but like if you've got a lot of ships and you're trying to like balance out the numbers, it can actually be longer to try and get the numbers right on a particular.
I could also see if you don't have a lot of ships, it could help you, since like you can put 3 missions in at once. It could plan out those 3 missions so you can get 3 of them done. Like, so my free-to-play account, I don't have hardly any ships. I can put 3 missions in, and I could tell it has all my ships. It can figure out what I can do. And that, to me, might mean it could save me a lot of time and frustration of, oh, I should have put that mega ship on this project instead of that one. And, yeah. So, I could see it helping out in various ways. For someone like me that may have too many ships, I can probably just slap ships in until I get it right, and it's not going to matter much.
Yeah, you could just like you can throw big ships at any mission.
Here,
and
have a fleet. Have a fleet. Have a fleet. I have a problem. I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Escort an ambassador. Have 3. An entire freaking an entire fleet to escort an ambassador or something.
Yeah, I'll make sure to get this link out there on what it is. I will warn you, Windows will yell at you, hey, this seems fishy, because it is, again, a third-party program that was never taken to Windows to make them see that it's okie dokie or whatnot. I mean,
it was never certified with Windows because like not everybody has the time or money to certify their programs with Windows.
Yeah. So,
but like this has a Tabby endorsement on it.
I would say it's got my endorsement. It's going to save my free-to-play account so much time. Now, if only they could do the duty officers.
Oh my god. But like at least the duty officer.
Well, yeah, duty officers, you can just click go, basically.
Yeah, you when you hit the plan button, it kind of auto-fills them for you.
Yeah.
So like if they could do that with the admiralty system, we wouldn't need a thing like this.
Yeah.
Hit the plan button on the admiralty mission and it kind of fills the best fit. Give us that.
See, that's why Freebus is in here, because Freebus, I need to set up what ships he has, and then I'll be able to better plan him out. Though I will have to make sure to get like the compiler added in before they probably eventually add it in, because yeah, he does have the compiler and it's going to be needed to do Admiralty. I do like some of the color schemes people I've seen coming like from the various compilers. I like the creativity people have been. I'm sorry, random. I know. Well, we've been an hour.
We have been an hour.
So,
including me dropping the ball a little bit. I apologize there.
Even with I don't know if it, I always want to take the blame as my ISP was the problem, but I didn't lose Discord. So
yeah, we didn't lose Discord at all. Like we were still just like sitting there talking as the stream was dying.
Though why? There it is. I did have to refresh Discord to show back on the stream. OBS. It does some weird things sometimes. All right, then why don't you promote where people can find you, follow you? Here, I'll even give you a fancy dancy shout out.
Fancy dancy shout out. Aw. Well, you can find me on Twitch at TabbythaGames on pretty much any social. I'm on a lot of different socials, and all of them is the same moniker at TabbythaGames. I also have my volunteer project in which we track anti-trans legislation and give actionable info at the transformationsproject.org. Don't forget that S, the Transformations Project, and the similar Twitch channel name, the twitch.tv/transformationsproject.
Awesome.
Yes.
And next week will be Enemies Part 10. So that will Nikodas should be back.
In STO?
Well, we've been doing roughly 3 to 4 of the various enemies. So apparently there's that many enemies that we've gone over. We might be covering some of them more than once. But there's also sometimes factions of some enemies that the factions have different abilities than their core. Like the Jawula Klingons or the yeah.
Oh, you mean the Yeet Klingons?
Yes, the Yeet Klingons. Stuff like that, you know. As for let's see, fleet news. We are moving along with the dilithium mine currently for the KDF fleet, counting down the final outside of provisioning, the final project for the development tier. And once that's done, I will be able to queue up the big tier 3 upgrade for development, which will then be followed by the tier 3 dilithium mine upgrade, and it will be done.
Yay!
Yeah. Starbase is tier 2. We have a tier 2 Starbase. Yay. working on the fabricator here, and then we still have rolling other stuff. I guess I need to queue up another project here because one timed out. But yeah, we're moving along. Tier 3 is going to happen sooner than later. Actually, let's see. So this project will bump us to 2 of 3. It's always weird how they have it. Okay, so yeah. And then we'll have to complete one of the others at tier 3 to get to the Starbase tier 3. I think that's how it works. Yes. All right. Fed side. The Fed side, still working on the colony. We have one of the big projects working on now. The main thing is the big chunk of dilithium that's required. Yeah, but outside of that big chunk of dilithium, I think we're good. We're still moving along. I could bump over, but I'll worry about it. I hear you donating stuff.
Oh, me?
Yes, you. But yeah, we'll have the colony at the tier 5 colony done. I don't know how soon. I mean, 1 million dilithium is a huge cost. So it'll happen this year for sure. It's just, I know that's a big ask. 1 million dilithium. I mean, heck, it takes let me look at the dilithium exchange. It takes about a month, 3 weeks to get through. Oh wait, wow, it's dropped even more. I won't make a comment that the banning of the bots didn't do anything. I mean, never mind. Sorry. Just a little spicy.
A little salty.
I'm glad to see the dilithium exchange dropping.
Hey, I mean, if you're salty and you're spicy, then you're marinated.
Yeah. All right, I think that is it for a show. Any last words, Tabby, to send them out on? We will be back shortly to raid somebody. Don't know who yet.
It was fun, everybody. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. Have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Live long and prosper, everybody.